Welcome back, friends, to Tiny Town Trains TV. T4 here, and welcome aboard the T4 Rambler. Now, before we get into today's unboxing and review sort of thingy, I'd like to give a really big thank you, a shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked, commented, and especially subscribed to this channel. It means so much to me. Without you, there'd only be me, and I already know what I'm thinking. So be sure to put down what you think in the comments. I'd really like to know. So let's go ahead and get into today's unboxing and review. Now, right in the middle of this is going to be a channel update and some other stuff that I just threw in there. So now, what we're going to do today is we're going to look at Menards die-cast. Now, die-cast is a whole nother thing. It's different than the plug-and-play because the die-cast doesn't have the lighting in it. And one of the nice things about that is you get a lot more for your money by not having those lights in there. They charge a little bit more for putting those LED lights in there. And really, I've got a few of these die-cast things, and I'm going to see if I can't put my own LED lights in there, because just for a couple of bucks, you can do that, you know. But anyway, my favorite here is this REA, or Railway Express Agency van. I already have the truck, which is a plug-and-play, but this is a die-cast item that doesn't have the lights in it. So I'm just going to show you kind of a little bit of the detail here. And then we are going to go into all the items that Menards has available for sale right now on Menards.com. But anyway, you can see it's kind of a neat little item. It comes well packaged. And of course, I kind of skipped forward here a little bit to get through these packages. You know how it is with me and packages. Now, the Railway Express Agency doesn't really exist anymore. It's kind of an old-timey thing. So it really is kind of neat that there is a panel truck, because that's kind of apropos to what the Railway Express Agency was kind of like. It really is kind of a holdover from the steam days. I think it made it into the diesel era, but not by very much. Of course, you got UPS and USPS and FedEx and all that today. So the Railway Express Agency, I guess, is kind of from an earlier time. But anyway, you can see all the nice little details, and of course it's made in that place where all that stuff comes from. But never mind. I think really it's possible to take this thing apart and to put LED lights in there. I'm going to find out, and it'll be a project, and that'll be another video for some other time. But anyway, there you have it sitting there actually on the level 1 table that we just finished building and completing and painting. And so now I want to talk about what we're going to do with the channel. I've been thinking, and here's the thing. If I start laying track on the level 1 table, it's going to take quite a while, because there's about 24 switches on this thing. This thing is big. It's complicated, the track plant. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and, in order to get up and running some trains, at least a few trains, as soon as possible, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start laying the shelf and finish the shelf up here. You can see the brackets. I've shown you this before. And the shelf is ready to go up as soon as I cut it out and paint it. 8 and 9 are connected. Now, what you're seeing right here is a loop of track. It doesn't really go down there. It actually goes up here at the very highest level underneath this dormer. Okay, the dormer dives down a little bit. It's a little lower than the shelf. But as you can see, if you look right there on the right, you'll see that uppermost little bracket. And then I'm going to pan over here, and you'll see on the left-hand side that uppermost bracket. That's the level at which that loop of track you were seeing laid out down there actually goes, okay? So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to, over the next couple of weeks or so, however long it takes, finish that. And so that's what I'm going to do so I can run trains as soon as possible. Now, Menards is really big into construction equipment when it comes to their die-cast lineup. So what we're going to do is start there with this backhoe for $19.99. And on the right, you'll see a dump truck with a crane on the front for $24.99. Now, here's a couple of concrete pumping trucks for $49.99. And those are 10 inches long, just to give you an idea. And now on the left, we have a lift loader truck. And in the middle, we've got a crane. That's $49.99. That's actually 20 inches tall. And on the right is a mega crane. It's 8 inches long. Now, here's a 4-wheel loader. And if you like fire equipment, here's a Menards rescue fire truck and their pumping truck. So if you have that fire department building, those are nice additions. Now this 18-wheeler is 1:64 scale, so it's only 14 inches long, just so you know. Now here's the U.S. Army stake truck. It has a load of shells in the back. And here's the Goodyear truck. It has a load of tires in the back. And then we also have the Menards stake truck with this load of barrels and crates in the back. And now we're going to get into the little box trucks. Here's the Santa Fe. I like the road name ones the best. And now we have the Morton Salt. That goes with the Morton Salt plant building that you can buy from Menards. And now we have the Penske rental truck. These are all $19.99. Here's the Piggly Wiggly, and that goes with the Piggly Wiggly store. And here's the Bud truck. As you know, all the beer trains and beer cars are really popular right now. That's a great little item. And of course, there's a Menards billboard truck. For those of you that have the Menards store, you might want to get that. Now here's a smaller box truck on a pickup truck bed. That's why it's only $9.99. And here you have a couple of flat nose front Isuzu box trucks. I kind of like that Santa Fe. That's a nice looking war bonnet paint scheme over there. And here you have the Valvoline pickup truck and a rental van from Menards. If you've got that Menards store, here's another item you might want to pick up. And over here you've got a couple of pickup trucks. The one on the left is a feed supply store truck, and the one on the right is the Electric Eddie's truck. Now here's the first panel truck in the die-cast category from Menards. It's Frenchie's Lionel Train House. It's a hobby store. Now they don't have a real wide selection right now of panel trucks. There's this blue one, and then there's this green one in the Menards logo. And here's my favorite, of course, the one I unboxed, the Railway Express Agency panel truck. I really like that one. Now we're into the 1951 Fords. There's blue one. I really like that. Now these don't have lights in them like the plug and play. And here's a green one. And these are only $5 before the taxes, rebate, and shipping. And here you go. Here's the red one. That's probably my actual favorite of the 51 Ford trucks. And here's one that's actually weathered. I don't know if I really like that or not. I mean, it looks a little beat up, but that's what weathered is. Now this is pretty cool, a purple Ford truck with the flame on the side. And then here's an even better one, I think. You're going to like this one. The black Ford truck with the orange and yellow flame. That really is nice. And here's the only military item that they have right now in the die-cast, is this half-track. Kind of looks a little vintage. And here's the die-cast car dealer pack. That's kind of neat. 16 cars for $39.99. If you like modern cars, can't beat it. Fill that parking garage if you have that. Stay tuned for more updates on Menards' new train stuff for fall-winter 2021-2022. We'll be doing more unboxings and reviews, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, or if you just like pretending to be surprised, then like and subscribe, because without the shameless hawking of merchandise, YouTube might go out of business. Till next time, keep your train on the tracks, and I'll see you round the next bend. Take care now. T4 out.